Okay, so this video is for those that want to get a hold of a JunOS operating system in order to practice their configurations, to learn as well as to integrate um, a JunOS router inside GNS3. It's actually very simple to do, and the simplest way that I have found is by following the steps that I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so there's a few applications that you'll need to download. The first one is Virtualbox. Okay, so you'll go to this page here and you'll notice that Virtualbox 5.2.6 comes in there's downloads for various operating systems. In this case, I'm using a Windows 7 client, and so I can click here. And this will allow you to download the Virtualbox installer. I've already installed Virtualbox, so I don't need to go through this process. I just wanted you to see how to navigate and access that application and download it. Okay, so that's the first one you need. Go through the installation process. After that's installed, we'll go get the next piece of software. That's going to be GNS3 VM. And so we'll go here. And so depending on which virtual platform you're using to virtualize your VMs, there's VMware Workstation, VMware ESXi, and Virtualbox. In this case, we're using Virtualbox. So you'll click the download link and download it to your local system. After you have that downloaded, you're going to download the GNS3 GUI, which is here, and navigate to this link here. And you're going to need an account, so go ahead and log in. And as you can see, it's very similar to the GNS VM. There's three options here: Linux, Mac, and Windows. So you'll download the GNS GUI that matches your operating system. I've already downloaded it. I just wanted you to see where to get it. Okay, so on to the next piece of software. And we're going to get Juniper Olive. Okay, and it's always a good idea to scan your downloads, especially if it's off of some blog or some other site that isn't a well-known site. But in any case, I did that previously. I've already scanned the download available here on this site on ProTech Gurus, and you'll notice here that it has a link where it says download Juniper JunOS Olive image, and it points you to a Google Drive. You click the link here to download it. It downloads the .ova file. Okay, so that's the last piece of software you're going to need. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to run the installer for the GNS3 GUI. It's like an all-in-one installer, so you'll run that executable, go through the default installation process. After that's installed, what you'll do is you're actually going to launch Virtualbox, and you're going to import the Juniper Olive .ova file. And to do that, you're going to click File, Import Appliance. So you'll click on Import Appliance, and then you'll point to that .ova file. It'll import the appliance, and then you can power on the JunOS Olive. And see if I have that. Yeah, so right now it's right here, and right now it shows it's powered off. Okay, and the reason I powered it off is because I couldn't start the JunOS Olive VM. I couldn't start it up in GNS3 if it was powered on. Okay, and then so one of the things you have to do, and this says running, which is interesting. It shows, so what you do is you power it off in Virtualbox Manager, and then you can see it shows powered off here in the virtual machine window here. It shows JunOS Olive powered off, but then you see this window here and it shows JunOS Olive running. The reason for that is because you actually do power it off. You power off the JunOS Olive virtual machine here inside Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager, so that when you get ready to start up, the JunOS Olive router inside GNS3, it'll allow you to start it up. If this is powered on and you try to start up the JunOS Olive router inside GNS3, it will not allow you to do that. Okay, so that's an important note. It'll fail if you have it configured that way. So what I did was, even before I turned on the JunOS Olive router inside GNS3 and the JunOS Olive VM was powered on inside Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager, I logged in to the JunOS Olive OS here. So I was able to log in, and then after that I powered off. I right-clicked and anyway, it doesn't give me the option right now, but I powered off this virtual machine. So just backtracking a little bit, even before I dragged over this JunOS Olive router here, I know it looks like a client machine, but it's running the JunOS Olive operating system. Okay, so it's actually a router. So even before I did that, what I had to do was I went to Edit Preferences and inside GNS3. So now I would go into the VirtualBox VMs and I clicked New. Run this VirtualBox VM on my local computer. I clicked Next and I specified, it's not available. It actually built the list and it allowed me to select the JunOS Olive image. So now this image is available for me to select within GNS3. And that was right here. Okay, so all I did was take this and drag it over here. Let me get rid of these error messages. After I dragged over the JunOS Olive router, I added a couple client PCs, which are these VPCSs, virtual PCs, right? And I dragged them over here, and then I connected them using this Ethernet tool here. And you click on this guy, select Ethernet, and then do the same on the router. And then select this guy, select Ethernet 0, and connect it to the available Ethernet port on the router. Okay, so after that's all done, you can power everything up. As you'll see right here, I've already consoled into this Juniper router here. So if you have any questions about how to configure this on your system, let me know. Comment, subscribe, give me some feedback on this video. I'll be posting more information regarding working on the Juniper environment within this channel coming soon, to include interface configuration, running a lot of the operational commands in order to extract information or configure monitoring, a lot of the configuration side of the command listing to configure layer 2 inter-VLAN communications, to configure security configurations, this kind of thing. So, as well as layer 3 configuration. With, some non-complex topologies like ROAS or far more complex topologies. So, come back soon, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching.